Thank you for registering for the COTS Walk. This is a how-to video going into how to make the most of our Fundraising Hub. So if you haven't registered for the walk yet, go ahead and start there. Once you're registered, this will walk you through how to use all of our tools to make fundraising easy. So right now we're looking at the front-facing fundraiser page of mine. This is what my friends and family see when I share my donation link with them. They can see I'm on the COTS team, they can make a donation to my page, they can see what my progress is towards my goal. Let's say you want to update the content on this page. Maybe you want to put in a different picture, maybe you want to put a more personalized message on why walking is important to you, or you want some tips on how to reach out to your network to make asks. Well, we've got a lot of stuff all ready to go to help you out with that. It's just going to be through the Fundraising Hub. So if you've just registered, you should still be logged in. If you're logged out, you can log in, at which point you'll be able to access the Fundraising Hub. So you'll need your username and your password. I'm already logged in, so I'm just going to go ahead and visit the Fundraising Hub. So this is the back end of the fundraising page. Donors can't see this. Only you as a walker have access to this side to control, what's showing on your page, to see who's donating to you. So you can see here, we've got a little welcome to the hub. This area is great to check out. They've got recommendations for fundraising to get started. So you can see the ones with check marks are things that I've already done. I've already set up my personal page. I've customized it. I've added some contacts to the email through this system. So you can email through your personal account, but we also have emailing available right through the system if you find that easier. You can see I've already sent some emails, but they've got some other recommendations. I haven't thanked my donors in the email system here yet. You might be thanking them in other ways and that wouldn't show up here, but if you've thanked them through this portal, it will track that. So it's saying, well, why don't you go ahead and thank those folks, or why don't you share updates with them? So as you take actions here, new suggestions will pop up, things will be checked off, new options will appear. You'll also see a little summary of recent gift activity on the page, any contacts that you've added to the email tool, you'll see those summarized here. If you go all the way to the bottom, you can see some really great summary details of your progress. So you can see I'm already over halfway to my goal. You can see what the badges I've earned are so far. The only way to get a donor badge is to make a donation to your own page, which I've done, so I have that badge. Otherwise, you're going to have a series of rotating badges as you hit milestones. So the most recent badge that I earned was the $500 badge, so that's the one I've got here at the moment. If I raise beyond the next level, I will get a new badge at that point. You can also see a full summary of everybody that's donated to your page so far here. You can see you can email them directly from here to thank them. You can mark them as already thanked. If you've already said, maybe you said thank you on Facebook, you can mark that as done. Over here is where you're going to be able to edit your personal page. So this is what folks see when they visit your fundraising page. You can see right here at the top, this is the link that you can share with folks to make gifts to your page. One thing we recommend is to edit the title right here and add in your name, because the way our system works, it will say, please support my COTS Walk. But there's not a really great identifier for folks when you share your page if you don't add in your name. So I always recommend saying, please support Jillian Taylor's COTS Walk, but you would put in your name so that folks know as soon as they get on your page, oh yes, this is my friend's page and I want to make a gift to them. If I wanted to change any of this content, if I wanted to add a personal story as to why I'm walking, I could update that here, and you would just save that, and it would then be updated on that front-facing fundraising page. You can also see summary details about your team if you're connected to a fundraising team. So I can see my team's progress towards their goal. I can see what our team badge level is so far. Any donations made directly to the team page will show up here. And you can only actually make edits to the team page if you are the team captain. I am not the captain of my team, so I can't make any changes here. I would have to communicate to the team captain if I wanted to see something change on the team page. But I can see a summary of what that looks like. And I can also see a roster of everybody that's currently a member of my team. So one thing that we also really recommend that you do if you are on Facebook and you feel comfortable, we recommend connecting your fundraiser to Facebook, because that's a really easy way to get gifts from your friends on Facebook. Even before you ask or share your Facebook fundraiser with folks, as soon as you link them, people in your network may get an alert that you've started a fundraiser in their news feed. So even before you officially ask anybody, you might end up getting some Facebook friends donating to your page. And that's what's so great about this feature. It's really easy. It makes donating really easy for your friends and family. I've already connected my page, so after it's connected, this is what you'll see, and it'll give you a link if you want to visit that. Just so you know, before you connect them, this is what that blue box will look like. It will give you a little instruction on how to connect your fundraiser to Facebook if you decide to do that. Since I've already connected it, you can see over here, this is what it looks like once you have that Facebook fundraiser created. So you can see I've got the goal. It updates here simultaneously, so whether I'm getting gifts directly on my fundraising page or through Facebook, you can see that that is reflected in my total. You can see the friends that have donated on Facebook listed here. I can thank them as soon as I see they've made that gift. I can send a note to thank them for that gift. And it's really easy. One thing we really recommend is share your Facebook fundraiser on Facebook from this fundraising page. Instead of sharing the link to the fundraiser on our website, share it in Facebook, because Facebook will give it a bump due to algorithm reasons. It will be more widely seen by your friends and family if you share it directly from Facebook. So all you have to do is go to your fundraiser in Facebook and select that you want to share. And we recommend, telling people why you're participating. We have some really fun, great virtual daily activities. You could do one of those activities and share with your friends and family what you did and why you're fundraising. One tip that I recommend is to thank your friends who donate to you on Facebook and tag them. This is a really great way so that your mutual friends can see, Cheryl made a gift to Jillian. We have so much fun when we hang out together. I want to be a part of that too. I better make sure to make a donation. So it's a way to kind of soft ask your network without directly asking folks. People can just see who in your network is supporting you, get excited about it, want to be a part of it, and really easily make a gift right on Facebook. So you don't have to connect your fundraiser to Facebook, but it is a great way to gather some more gifts if you do decide to do that. The other thing that you can do here, so you can see there's an option to go into the email area. So this is the email tool within the Fundraising Hub. We have already drafted some different messages to make your life easy and fast when you want to make those asks. You can add your own contacts to this system if you want to send to a family group or a friend group. You are able to make all of those here in the system. It will automatically sort some of your different folks into different groups depending on actions you've taken, whether or not you've emailed them, whether or not they've given. There's a group of teammates if you are doing this as a team, and you can select a group to email to. You can send individual emails. So this is designed to really be used how you would like it, how you're comfortable with it. If you decide you don't necessarily want to use this system, we still recommend checking out the templates that we've already created, because it can save you some time. So here you'll see we've got 3 drafted things already here. A first ask message, so you can always copy this and paste it into your own email account if you prefer to do it that way, or you can mail it directly from the system. But this is a standard first ask telling people what the event is about, why they should support you. We recommend personalizing them if you like, with why you personally are walking. You can also see we've got a follow-up ask, so maybe your first round of emails. Not everybody has responded yet, so this is just another second wave ask we've drafted. We've also already drafted a thank you message. So these are here to try and make fundraising easier for you. So you can use the system as much or as little as is helpful for you. But we will say that at least the template language in the emails can save you some time if you're not sure how to approach your network to support you in the COTS Walk. And then if you click over into the profile section, I won't go into this section here, but that is where you can change your username and your password and update anything like address details, things like that, personal information about your registration. You can manage that under profile. So the last thing I wanted to talk about today was how to add offline gifts to your online fundraising total. So most folks these days will donate online, but you're always going to have some people who would prefer to give cash or check. And we do provide walker envelopes to all walkers if they would like one, which allows you to collect all of those offline gifts to then turn in on walk day, which is Sunday, May 1st. So anything that you collect outside of your fundraising page, we ask you to bring on the day of the walk, and we will count it on the day of the walk. But maybe you want your total fundraising so far to reflect your true amount raised, and the online gifts do not include that. So there is a way to add all of those cash gifts, all of those check gifts, so that they're reflected in your total and that people can see that you are meeting your goal. So the way that you do that is you go down to the bottom under your Me section in the personal donations area. You will see this option that you can add. So you're going to click there, and from here you can now add any of those gifts that are not made to you online. So let's say I get a gift from Mary, and you don't really need to fill in most of these details. This is more a record for you and your fundraising progress. We're not going to match up your offline gifts here to what actually comes in on walk day. It's an honor system. So enter what you have here, and we will count your true totals on the day of the walk and give you a final fundraising total at that point. But this is to help you keep track with your own friends and family of your progress. So you don't need to enter an email here. The recognition name will be how this shows up on your fundraising page. So maybe Mary doesn't want her gift to be public. If that's the case, you can enter her as an anonymous donor. And that is how it will show up on the page. And then you're going to say the amount that they gave. So in this case, it was a $25 gift. You can enter either cash or check. Like I said before, we're not going to be checking these against what you turn in on walk day, but you have to pick one to complete this entry. And then you're just going to say add and give it a second to load that on the page. And now you should see down in your personal donations area, you can see that Mary Smith, the gift there, is reflected. Now if we go back to our fundraising page, so we go here, we can now see that that gift is reflected in the total, the offline gift that I entered, and it's showing up as an anonymous donor in my fundraising honor roll. And that's how you enter an offline gift. And then if you wanted to add another offline gift, it's the same process. You go back to your Fundraising Hub, come down to personal donations, and just select add. So you can add anything that comes in this way. If you've got a handful of folks who've given to you with checks and cash, you can add those to track on your total. And that's how it works. So thank you so much for joining us for the COTS Walk. Always don't hesitate to reach out if you've got questions. Romy can help you with all kinds of things that come up along the way. Hopefully these videos have helped answer some of your questions, but there's always moments when there is still confusion or strange occurrences. So definitely reach out if you are confused, and we are happy to help you out. And we're very excited to see you on Walk Day on Sunday, May 1st. And good luck fundraising.